Hello everybody, I am going to be doing a presentation on Storyboard That, and this was for Badge 5. I was able to explore this resource and determine if I would use it in my classroom. So let me just walk you through how to use it. So it's basically a creation tool that uses different scenes, characters, and animations in order to explain a story in a comic strip sort of format. You can use different templates. They have different characters to fit what kind of story you are looking to describe. And I think it works for teachers and students alike for many reasons. Here's one of my scenes as a teacher. As you can see, I have the student, the coffee cup, of course, like any teacher would, to explain what they are doing in class that day. And then here are some pros. I think it's a great activity to showcase scenarios to enhance student learning, especially I'm thinking of in the science realm. If you were to have a comic strip going through the digestive system, kind of like I think of like the shows like Miss Frizzle, Magic School Bus, but in an animated stagnant form, like a 2D form, and having the students able to also pull from what you're showing them in these scenarios, and then they can create their own storyboards of different topics in science, such as dinosaurs, having characters of dinosaurs, having the scene of a jungle, and having little facts about them in speech bubbles from a paleontologist. I would think that would be a really cool topic for a kid to show their knowledge of paleontology and fossils in 8th grade science. So I think the ease of the drag and drop and the editing tools would make it a great hands-on activity for all ages. I always think about middle grades when I am exploring these materials, but I also have special education students this year, quite a few, and I think that this would be a really good tool for them to get their thoughts out in a creative way to show what they understand. Cons, I do think the free version is very limited in which scenes, characters, and stickers and animations are available. I would say if you're going to use this, definitely try to get your school to pay for, or PTSA to pay for a subscription, since it doesn't seem like it is very expensive, but the free version is definitely lacking. So overall, I think it is a great e-learning tool, especially for sparking creativity, having students create their own comic strips and their own scenes, especially ones that include dialogue. I think those would be the best to show truly what they understand. And I think it would be very beneficial in science, especially because we have so many different topics we talk about, and they can show their understanding in a very creative way throughout this. And also teachers can use this with students of any level in breaking down more complex topics into colorful interactive scenes. So I think that would be great for student understanding. So overall, I think it is a great tool to use in your classroom. Thank you everybody for listening.